there has one question that most people will ask me. The question is why people come to Auburn for a ball. I guess most people will say they come to Auburn for a ball is for major, but for me, I think it's traffic. Most people who are from big city will think the traffic here is inconvenience because they don't have subway, train, and a bus. Uh, but I think there has Tiger Transit. Tiger Transit only works on weekdays, so uh, you cannot take the Tiger Transit on the weekend. If you want to go somewhere, you maybe need to buy a car. The car in America is very cheap. It's so much cheaper than other country. So if you want to go somewhere, I think you need to buy a car. Uh, the room, the road here is very roomy. If you have been to some big city like Chicago, New York, and San Francisco, and you will know the room, the road in Auburn is very roomy. If you have been there, and you will know I'm not cheat on you. Thank you.
Hi everybody. Why students come to our university? Different people have different reasons. Someone think environment is very important. Someone think transport is very important. But for me, I think educational energy is most important. Why I say that? Because this educational energy is not only indicate major educational. It also indicates sports education and other buildings. Uh, First, I want to say major educational. Uh, in our university, you can see a very clear map. This clear map make you get a good way to find a correct building to study. And this study is very high and very clear. You can in there. You can choose your subjects. You can read book. You can get a very quiet environment. Second is sports educational. In our university, there is a game in there. You can often go there. You can often go games to sport or do other activity. I think it's very good means. Thank you. This is my first question.
Hello everybody, my name is Jennifer. Today I will introduce my final project about why the students come to the Auburn to study. I think in my opinion the environment is very important to the student to come to the Auburn because in my hometown, in the winter the air is very dirty and we can't see the cloud in the air. But when I first come to the Auburn, I saw the air is very fresh and when I breathe I feel very comfortable. And when I see the introduction about the urban in my hometown, I saw the introduction about the urban is one of the most suitable for the people live. I think it's the best way to make the students and make the people very healthy. And I think the environment for the in my hometown is very dirty, so it's not good for our health. And maybe in the winter, the air is very dirty, so we will get sick, the illness like this one. But in the urban, I'm not. Sometimes I get a fever, cold, and some sick about my breath. But because of the air is very clean and we can see the cloud in the sky. So I think it's the good thing for the student to come to the urban. If you come to the urban, you will get the very clear and have many trains in the urban. Also have the lake, something you can play, and if you have a dog, you can go to some lake and some the park to play with your dog. I think it's a good way to the student and to the people come to the urban. Auburn because of the environment. So this is my opinion about why the students come to the Auburn. Thank you.
Hi Aaron. I think library is surprised me. When I see Auburn University's library, I'm very surprised. Why? This library is very big. There are about three to four floors in there. The first floors you can borrow books and check computer and read book. In second and third floors, there are many books in there and there are many seats. You can get a seat and read a book. This library is very quiet. Nobody can talk about very loudly. You have a very good quiet environment to study, and it's most important for me is there is a computer area in there. You can modify your computer and fix it, and you sometimes you can't pay their can't pay them to about money. It's free. I think it's very good. Finally, for me, I think quiet is very important. In this library, you can feel very quiet and you can write your homework and other things. Thank you.
I think the most surprised me in Auburn University is football game. As we know, football game in Auburn is very strong. There has a stadium near the Tiger Transit station. First, I thought that is for baseball, and then my friend told me that it's for football. I remember the one time. I remember when I first time to come to Auburn, and that is football game months. They will have football game every week, so we can watch the football game every week. And Auburn Global had give me a ticket to watch football game that is for free, and then I watched the football game. I I think that is so amazing. It's awesome. And the next time I want to watch the football game, and I realized that I forgot to take my money, and then I saw there has many people who are from other states, and then they will bring their TV near the stadium and watch the football game with family, and I asked them to, can I join with you? And they said yes, of course. And then I joined with them to watch the football game. They are very friendly. It's awesome. Thank you.
Hello everybody, my name is Jennifer. Today I will introduce my final project for the second question about when you come to the Auburn, which is your most surprise. I think the orientation, we look around the campus and see somewhere about some special in the Auburn University. I think when I first come to the Auburn, the most special things and make me surprised is the gym, because I think the body is very important for our health, and you need to do some activity when you have free time. Maybe even after school, maybe it's 5 o'clock, then you can go to the gym to have some activity, and maybe 2 hours you can run and do some activity, do something. And when I first go to the gym, the most surprise is the swimming pool. It's very big, and they also have a building is about the swimming. It's a very big, and you can go there, and it's free. I think it's a very good thing, and you also can go to the gym to have some running and some activity you like, and it can make you very power, and if you do some activities, you may not have a sick and illness when you go to the gym. And I think when I first see the gym is very big and beautiful. And if you don't have the Tiger card, you can't go to the gym. If you want to go there, you go there and switch your Tiger card and see your photo, and then you can do your activity. So when I first come to the Auburn University, the most make me surprised things is the gym, because it's so big, and I can go there and to have an activity. It can make me very happy and good for my health. Thank you.
Hi, I think there has some activities and clubs should students join in Auburn University. I think students should join the outdoor adventure, because this program can teach you a lot of things, and on the outdoor they will teach you how to survive if you get lost in the mountain or other place. It is very useful for your future, and then I suggest students should join the basketball team, because basketball team is a good activities for every people who like to play basketball. They will give you a chance to show your ability, and then I suggest people should watch the football game, because football game in Auburn is where it comes like a culture. Most people will join this game and they will watch this game. If you watch this game, and you will think it is awesome, and then I suggest you can, if you're from China, I suggest you can join the Spring Festival, because when the Spring Festival become, the Chinese will must miss their parents and family. So they will have a party comes like a Spring Festival from China. Will make you feel there is a home. So maybe you will not miss your family so much after that festival. This is a good chance for you. Thank you.
Hello everybody, I'm Jennifer. Today I will introduce the activity in the urban. I have 4 activities in my opinion in the urban, because when I come to the urban, the activity is very important, because we don't know something in the market, so we need to do something when we in the market, when we in the urban university. So I think the first one is my favorite. It's the IBP, because it is the meaning of the making friends with the international students, with the local people, with the foreigner. It also can improve our English and if we have free time, we can go together to have a dinner, have a meal, do something. So it's a good for the our international students to making friends and improve our English skill in the American. I think the second one is the football team, because the urban football is very popular and very famous in the American. So if we join the football team, we can see the history about the urban football, and it also can make our health and make our power and be very healthy, because we do some activity about the sports, and we also can see some famous football player in the urban. I think the third one is the volunteer. The volunteer is a good thing to charity, something to some the poor country, poor children. So it also have the volunteer activity to go to the old people's home, or the homeless people, or children's children's home to help them. So I think that's the big things. And the last one I think is the Mid-Autumn Festival. It's a traditional festival because Auburn, if have the China Traditional Festival, they will have a party. So this activity in the fall how they buy the moon cake for the international students, for the Chinese people. So I think it's very lovely, and people will, if we miss home because it's a festival, we will eat the moon cake to make our feel comfortable. Thank you.
Hi everyone. I think in Auburn University, there are 3 activities you must to join it. First activity is table tennis complete. Table tennis complete is open in Beacon. This activity is very funny. I think most of international students can like it because I think most of international students is very good at it. Second activity is paint of pumpkin. Paint of pumpkin I think is very boring, but in this area you can see lots of animals and lots of very great environment and make more friends. Family activity I think is Hollywood. Hollywood in open it can open a very funny activity. In there you can eat a very special food, and actually it's free, so I like it. And you can make many friends, and you can see true face is very funny. So this is, I think, these 3 activities you must to join it. Thank you.